You know what I hate? Stereotypes. Jack Stardin here, and today we are going to be talking about stereotypes. Now, according to Wikipedia, stereotypes mean, end quote, in social physiology, a stereotype is a thought that can be adopted about specific types of individuals or a certain way of doing things. Sounds fine, right? Well, not really. Although the idea itself is harmless, stereotypes tend to be a lot more serious than you would think. They tend to be used as ways to attack certain communities or cultures. For instance, a common stereotype is that all gamers are nerds and fat. Not even close to true, right? Right? I could go over many ways in why stereotypes are terribly used, but before we do that, let's give a short history lesson on them and why they can be bad. Stereotypes tend to go hand in hand with prejudice. For instance, prejudice used to be very relevant in the 1940s in the USA. Segregation and racism was commonplace. Even some anti-slavery activists were racist. Now, the African American community at that time was very attacked due to stereotyping, and it is still even going on today in certain places. Although it doesn't happen everywhere, as it's definitely been reduced, hopefully for the better, it is still happening. Now, due to the nature of stereotypes, and this will be my first point, things like this are still happening in some communities today. It is nearly impossible to avoid and dodge, as communities are always viewed in negative light. Now, Jax, you may be asking, but aren't stereotypes sometimes a good thing? Because don't they represent most of the community or that culture? Well, you see, that's when there's a problem. Although, stereotypes in theory should be what most of the culture and community is like, that doesn't tend to happen. It is always the one that are viewed in a negative light as the most common. So if we were to look at a common stereotype for African Americans, and I guess I'll stop using them in this video, but the common one is that they are all thugs, poorly educated, live in the ghetto, and are criminals, and hate police. Now, that is not even apparent for half of the African American community. Because of that, stereotyping is why a lot of people tend to think like that. And can we really say it's their fault? Mainly it's due to the media. And I'm not attacking the media here or anything, but when you think about it, the media only really reports bad things. And because people tend to when someone's not in their group and they're doing something bad, they tend to represent that group by that one person, because that one person is getting the light at the moment. And that's how you start to think of that group. So let's take an example of school. Let's say a jock decides to beat up a nerd. All the nerds are starting to think they're scared of the jocks, because the jocks are going to start beating up the nerds. That's a stereotype. The nerds are starting to think that the jocks are all hate nerds and will beat them up on sight, because one beat one up. And that's the problem with stereotypes. You only think of things negatively, and you tend to represent the entire group instead of just that one person negatively. And really, there is no way to avoid this. It's just basic human nature when you think about it. If you really, truly go deep into the mind, you'll see that stereotypes are embedded in there, and they're embedded for a reason. I just want to give a quick thanks to everyone who managed to finish this video without dying eternally due to the bad editing and the poor mic quality. I apologize for that, but everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Part 2 to this will be coming out tomorrow or the day after that. I'm not very sure. However, just look forward to that. And if you are looking at this video sometime in the future, go and watch the next video if you haven't already. See ya. This is Jax signing out.